Hey y'all. Well, if you haven't seen this channel before, haven't watched it, or maybe you just didn't see a particular video about what I'm about to tell you, basically this summer I'm going to be documenting me and my little garden, like a 25 by 25, where I'm going to turn that garden into a test run for a full-size market garden. So I just want to get my skills down and see what it's going to look like on a big scale. So yeah, with that being said, the first parts are in place. I got a couple tools, pretty pricey tools. I want to tell you what I got, and I want to tell you why I got those things and why I got them now at this stage of the project. What's up, everybody? So I got some stuff in the mail, and usually I don't wait to open it. I open it right at the post office, but I kind of wanted y'all to see it, so I held out. Almost. Of course, when I got my seeds, I opened those straight away. I can't help that, but yeah. The other stuff, we're going to open it right now. So this is from Johnny Seeds, and as far as I know, this is the only place you can get this, and it's a Tilfer. And here it is. Now when I saw this Tilfer in the magazine and I saw the price, and I've been looking at it for a while because they recommend it so much, so many people recommend this tool, but looking at it online, it looked kind of flimsy. But now that I've got it, and actually, since I saw it at a friend's house, you saw the interview with Jason Brown, I got to hold a brand new one at his place. I realized that they're not that flimsy. They're not that flimsy at all. In fact, this is pretty heavy. This is part of the Tilfer, but it also came with this. The handles, and so yeah, you gotta assemble all this stuff. Here's the handles. See the hole? I don't know if you can see that. And apparently this dowel is the cross member. So handles, the head, that is the Tilfer. So the next big package, this I got from Curtis Stone's company, or he's co-owner, co-founder, whatever, Paperpot.co. And I could have got this at Johnny Seeds, but they had a better price with the entire kit. Has all of the plates you need, and just an efficient setup, like what you would expect from Curtis Stone. There it is. So the kit that I bought from paperpot.com has the JP1, the cedar. It comes with one hopper here, which comes loose, like so, a little bit easier. And it has right here, has 5 plates. Now if you can see the little hose, yeah, there you go. Some of them are tiny, some of them are a little bigger. I think these are for the tiny seeds. You see that little cross plus sign shape? I think you get probably 4 or 5 seeds per, and that would be small stuff like kale, arugula, stuff like that probably. And this is probably the biggest plate or roller or whatever. So now I have a fantastic mess in my living room here. But I bought these 2 pieces of equipment, and I've got the invoices right here. So let's see. Paperpot.co, that's the Jang Cedar JP1 and the whole kit. Shipping and all, $519. So keep that number in mind. Johnny Seed, and this is just for the Tilfer. I did buy some seeds from them, but for the Tilfer alone, yeah. So just the Tilfer and the shipping. All these numbers include the shipping. $750. So what did I say? $750, $519. So say $520, $1,270. So I spent $1,270 to get started on this practice market garden. I spent $1,400 on all of that stuff, and that's $1,400 that's out of my startup budget that I'm trying to get put back. And I want to explain why I did that. For one, why I picked the equipment that I did decide to spend it on, like brand wise and where I bought it from and all of that. But two, explaining why those were the two pieces of equipment that I bought straight out of the gate when I'm actually not even in production yet. I'm at Pinnacle Mountain Park, by the way. Figured I'd shoot this part of it outside so you guys wouldn't be bored in the house so much. So seemingly it really doesn't make sense for me to buy a cedar for this little test plot that I'm doing, because it's only going to be 4 rows, and those rows will probably be 20 to 25 feet long. But one of the biggest purposes of this little trial garden is to see if I'm producing close to the same thing as, say, what I'm looking at the charts in Curtis Stone's book, because I'm basing my business plan off of what I think I can produce, and that's part of it. I have to produce it before I can sell it. So yeah, I'm gonna get weights and everything and have some metrics of my own to go on from this garden. And to do that, I've got to have these exact spacings. I want to use the spacings that are recommended by the professionals. In order to get these exact spacings, I've got to have a precision planter. I don't think even on that short of an area, I don't think I could get the spacing just right by doing it by hand, not with the little seeds or the greens. So that is why I decided to buy cedar in general. And like I said, with the Tilfer, I did that on Scott's recommendation just because I couldn't make the cedar work without it. But I started not to get it, and again, it was off the advice of these guys, because when I was there, I said, well, I'll just go ahead and buy the JP1. And I took their advice on that, and they said, well, if you're gonna buy the cedar, you're gonna have to have your groundwork really nice and smooth. And so the old school, this rototiller that I have, does a good job for breaking the ground, but it doesn't make a nice smooth work surface, which is what you gotta have for these cedars to work properly. I'm not promoting any of these products. I'm just saying this is what I got following my research and advice that's been given to me from people who I feel know what they're talking about. So if you can find something better, or maybe better prices, go for it. I'm going to. I have compost. I have a fence to keep the chickens out. I have a Tilfer. I have a cedar to seed the garden. So I basically got what I need to get started. So yeah, if it ever dries out enough, I will get the test plot going, and I hope to share that with y'all soon. That'll be it for now. Y'all be good. Bye.